Let's take a look at one of the most useful buttons on the graphing calculator, and it is known as the store button. You can see it's located right here in between the 4 and the 1. Since it's written in white, we don't have to press anything special to use this key. Alright, this button is extremely useful. It will store any value for any variable. This is a great function. It's useful for when we want to do testing answers, if we want to check your answers. I know math teachers, myself included, I always tell students to check their answers. I also show you some problems that on a multiple choice test you can use the store button to actually find which answer is correct without even solving the equation. Here are the steps for using the store button. You're going to type the number you want to store, press store, and then enter the variable you want the value stored as. Let me show you an example. Okay, 3x minus 7 when x is 11. Now this is a pretty easy problem. You could just very easily substitute the 11 for the x and get 33 minus 7, which gives us 26. The calculator can do this as well, and let me just follow my steps. I want to store the number 11, so I'm going to type in the number 11 into my calculator. I'm going to press the store button and then enter the variable you want the value stored as. So I'm going to press x. I hit enter. Now anytime the calculator sees an x, it's going to use the value 11. So let me try to enter this expression, 3x minus 7. I hit enter, 26. Alright, now this probably would not be very useful for a problem like this. Let's try a different, more complicated one. Okay, now I could do this by typing it out. It's really not that much more difficult. I think it might be a little bit faster if I use the store button. Alright, that's if I type the whole thing out. You see I get 43.4. Instead I'm going to use the store function. I'm going to store 3.2, type the number as, and then as you want the number you want stored, then press store, and then I want to store that as x. And now just a little bit faster, I'm going to go 5x squared minus 4x plus 5. And you'll see I'll get my same answer of 43.4. Let me show you some problems where this would be useful. Okay, and our problem is right here. Solve this quadratic for 2x squared minus 8x, or plus 8x minus 2 equals 22. So I'm going to go down, I'm going to test these answers. So I'm going to first store 1/2 as x, and then I'm going to type in 2x squared plus 8x minus 2. If it equals 22, it does not. So I can tell right off the bat that this problem right here, this answer is wrong. Let's try another one. Let's go store 1 as x. Now I'm not going to retype this. I'm just going to hit second enter, which will cycle through the things I've typed. And now I have that 2x squared plus 8x minus 2, except for now we're using 1 for x. I hit enter. I get 8. That one's wrong as well. Okay, so I've eliminated those two. Let's try storing 2 for x. Enter. I'm going to go second enter, second enter. There's my function. All right, we got 22. Now, if I look at D, I can see that 2 isn't an option for D. So, in all likelihood, C is my correct answer. I'm going to check both, though. Why be lazy? I didn't even have to solve this one. It kind of saved me some time. So I store -6. I hit second enter. It's 22. My answer for this problem is C. Let me go to another problem. All right, same idea. What are the solutions to the quadratic equation? All right, well, x squared plus 3x must equal 4. Now, I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to test -4 since it's involved in 2 of my answers. So I know that if it works, it's one of those 2 answers. So I go -4, store x, then x squared plus 3x. If it equals 4, it does. All right, so since -4 has to be one of my answers, I've just eliminated both of these. So now it's either -1 or 1. Let's try -1, store as x. And I keep using the second enter. This function still works if I type it in. So I'm testing -1. I get -2. All right, so the top one, 4 worked, -4 worked, but -1 did not. So I'm saving a lot of time here, so I'm going to check 1 as well. X squared plus 3x equals 4. My answer for this problem is B. All right, this function's also useful for testing, which is our next video.